It's about that time. It's about that time. Gotta free my mind. It's about that time. Gotta free my mind. Star 106 hits. We are 106.5 on your FM dial, channel 976 on cable. And if you want to join us online, we are Star 106.5 on Facebook as well as Natural Empress on Facebook. Yes, it's Friday again, and it's time for the Friday edition of Free Your Mind. I am your temporary host, DJ Beats, holding it down for the Natural Empress until she comes back. And listen, I am counting down the days. Yeah, but it is another Free Your Mind Freestyle Friday. And yeah, today, man, today we are going to be talking about really whatever you want to talk about. It's a Freestyle Friday. Today, I want to hear from you. What do you want to get off your chest? What has been eating at you? What's been in the news that kind of rub you the wrong way? We're going to talk about it. We're going to chat it up. This is your opportunity to free your mind. That's the name of the show. Yeah. So before we get started, I have to say thank you to everyone that helped make this show possible. We would not be here without them. I have to send a special thank you to Krishna and the whole crew over there at Muffler World, where for a little bit of change, you could stop your car from sounding strange. Ooh, I got to coin that. Special thank you to Solomon's and Costrite. And I have a story to tell you about about Fresh Market, but I'm going to say that a little bit later. I have to say a big thank you to Seafal and Bahamas Welding and Fire. Special thank you to Bahamas Air, who, get this right, if you missed it, Bahamas Air is sending you to see a Miami Dolphins game October 29th. And all you have to do is just catch a flight with Bahamas Air. Any of their international flights. You hop on the flight, you send your confirmation code to marketing@bahamasair.com, and you could be on your way to watching the Bahamas' national team. And if you don't feel that way, come fight me about it. to see our national team face off against the New England Patriots. All right. I have to say a special thank you to KFC and, of course, Pinder Tile. Now, this little story about Fresh Market. So, I am a new dad for those of you who didn't know. And one of my sons is a big fan of cream of wheat. And for all my parents out there, you guys know that cream of wheat, this is something I'm recently discovering after becoming a dad. Cream of wheat is expensive. Like the big box of cream of wheat, that's easily $8 to $10 in most stores that you go into. So imagine my delight when shopping for my kids and I step into Solomon's Fresh Market at Harbor Bay, right? Now, I don't have to say anything beyond that. So I went into Solomon's Fresh Market at Harbor Bay, and I walked around the back just looking at some of the interesting stuff they have inside the store. I think I saw it was espresso with coconut water. I'm like, that's wild. I got to try me some of that. But I went all over to the cereal section, and I find 4 boxes of cream of wheat for $3 each. That's all I have to say. That I left you all one. I took the rest at home. I'm not sorry. Listen, when you find a deal, you gotta maximize on that. All right, but today is a Freestyle Friday on Free Your Mind, and we're talking whatever it is you want to talk about, whatever's been getting at you, whatever has been bothering you inside the news. We've had a lot of news stories going on. I believe the funeral for the late Obi Wilstrom is going to be happening next week. I think I heard, I could be mistaken, but he's going to have 2 funerals. Okay. That's something. But something that's been on my heart. It's been on my chest. I'm going to free my mind. I'm going to take the lead. So one thing I've always loved about the Bahamas, I've always loved this about our people, is we're very unique in that we we have a way about us. You know, when it comes to Bahamians, we know when to slop up and we know when to buckle up, But I feel like recently that barrier between slopping up and buckling up has been getting extremely foggy. And with incidents that have been happening recently, I think we need to stop and take check and really look at what is important, what we need to focus on. The first thing that comes to mind is, it's been all over the news. It's been talked about to nauseum at this point, but the incident that occurred with Flamingo Airlines. For those of you who've been living under a rock, there was a flight that was leaving Nassau, and as they were getting up to a height, the door that you use to enter the plane swung open during the flight. Now, I have a lot of family members that are petrified of flying. I have an auntie that this woman, before she can get on any plane, she has to have something to go. She has to take a Benadryl or a Z-Quil or some kind of NyQuil to fall asleep because she's petrified of flying. So I imagine what it would be like for her to have been on that flight. You can imagine you flying this plane, all of a sudden you start to feel wind just blowing, 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 blowing. I'm like, what? Like that's crazy. But this very, very serious thing that happened, I feel as though, it's sort of been now turned into a meme, like, oh, I ain't never flying on this airline and da, 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 da. I think that's not even I think that's the end of the conversation. Okay, I understand you not wanting to fly on this airline, but how does something like this happen in a country that, they say we're a third world country, but we're very much trying to get first world status? How do things like this happen in a country like ours? How do things like this happen in a country where tourism is our main industry? Could you imagine the black eye that would happen, that would be on us if that was a plane full of tourists? Which, that's bad, but I think it's just as bad if it was a plane full of Bahamians. So the topic is, at what point do we stop slopping up? What point do we get serious about things? All right. I'm going to play a quick song and come right back with more Free Your Mind on Star 106.5 Hits. All right, so let me see what's going on the Facebook Live. What we got in the Facebook Live today? Good afternoon, everybody. I know we usually have Warrior Wisdom. I know AJ is going to be here in a minute. Sean should be popping in. And, of course, Principal Rai.
Interrogation, the clean land, yes, the clean land. Make up the man, replace the immigration. The clean land, it's the clean land. Saggle up myself to take interrogation. Search them, I search the Taliban. Searching my destruction. Dash me toothpaste, dash me stimulant. Hold the day about them, dash medication. Draw up me belt, let me pants in my hand. Scan all the eye, ask me where me come from. Take off my shoes, them and say take off your tam. If them ever find a way to sleep, you gone another land. The plain land, yes, the plain land. £100 a call, tell me where they get it from. The plain land,
That's right, DJ.
just the plain land. Saddle up myself for taking interrogation. The plain land, just the plain land. Make up my mind to face the immigration.
Like, it's cool that you were able to capture that video. Like, we wouldn't have seen what it was like without the person who captured the video. And I imagine that probably was that had to be either the flight attendant or the person who's sitting in that front row. But they was basically outside. They was standing. They looked like they were standing up, and that's crazy. You standing in a plane while it's flying and the door is open. Wow. No parachute. We didn't even do parachuting over here. That's all I thinking about. I knew, like, you could have looked in the water and you could have see the water wasn't that deep. So if you fall, plenty rocks is down there. That's all I was thinking. Like, that's insane. It says, I can picture the fear of the person that was recording that video. I can't imagine being on a flight and my flight door open. So imagine if those passengers didn't have their seatbelt on, what's to stop them from flying out the door? That's true. Because all it really was just the plane. Just if the plane was to turn into the wrong way, we would have had another tragedy. And another thing, when this happened, I don't know if everybody remembers, but I think it was about 6 or 7 years ago. There was a really bad plane accident that took the life of a number of Bahamian producers. I remember Nat was one of them, but I don't want to get into calling names because I don't want to call the wrong name or miss out any names. But and people say the reason why that flight went down is because it was overweight. But I think that it stresses the point more. How do we let these things keep happening? We've had so many examples of what happens when we don't take things seriously.
In this new millennium, Babylon I try to keep the youth dumb. Musical love we sing, that's what we bring.
Star 106.5, the sounds of Richie Spice, the plain line. You need to change up the plain line with the door open. Anybody home with the door crack? Wow, that's crazy. I got comments coming in from the Facebook Live. If you want to join and be a part of the online experience of this show, you can always get us at Star 106.5 on Facebook, as well as Natural Empress on Facebook. We're also on YouTube if you want to catch the live show, catch the extra part of the show. And I got a comment coming in from AJ who says, I can imagine the fear of the person that was recording that video. I can't imagine being on a flight and the door open. And then he comes back again and says, whose bright idea was it to use a concrete nail to hold the door in place? Like, you could do stuff like that in your car on the ground, but on flights where, people are paying to go somewhere with the intention or the belief that they're going to be cared there safely and professionally, that's not okay. And it isn't okay. As far as I know, I believe it was inside the news this morning that the majority of the Flamingo Airlines, their fleet of airlines, of planes has been grounded pending an investigation. So I guess the Aviation's authority are about to look at all of their planes to make sure all of the planes aren't using concrete nails to hold the doors up. How do things like this happen? Like, what is the point of slapping up that we can be like, at a certain point, you got to understand it's not okay. That's like AJ says, you could do stuff like this with your personal vehicle where it's really only you that you're putting in risk. Yeah, I mean, if your tire blow while you're doing 60 down the highway, you could crash into someone else. but the main person at risk is you. I could never imagine putting other people that have no knowledge, have no consent, never gave consent to this, in that kind of risk. That's, I almost want to say that I feel like that's criminal, but I'm just a guy. This is Star 106.5. It's a freestyle Friday on Free Your Mind. We just talking today though. I don't want to get into too much heavy stuff. We're just talking about when we can get serious about things. Like, I love the Bahamas that we don't take things too serious. I love that our prime minister could walk around free. Our ministers can walk around free. They don't have to have security with them all the time. Mind you, they might, and you just don't see it. But it's it's way different than it is inside other developed countries or even countries in our region. Um, and I love that about that. I appreciate that about us, that we really know how to take a joke. Uh, but at some point, you got to stop joking. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the streets of Nassau, and we'll be right back with more Free of Mind on a Freestyle Friday. We are Star 106 Hits.
First look at traffic this afternoon, and again, it's a Friday afternoon, and it's
All right, it just says this is meaning that authorities need to set a system where they do frequent checks on flights. Why wait until things like this happen before you investigate the flights? Inspect the flights the way you inspect cop. Boom. That's true. Hey. Okay. Awesome. We was just talking with planes. Bring them off.
right on the side. Moving on JFK, and you get the Glasgow Road slow down for a slow ride along that corridor. Glasgow Road slow before you get to that intersection and open up. Don't really know you have a heavy dual lane of traffic heading west going into the intersection of Smile Home Highway. Moving between the two main roundabouts, both Luton Road and the street. Heavy on all sides. And it's really the intersections that will give you some difficulty as traffic crowds towards the traffic light taking the turn. You're going to run into bumper traffic on just about everyday parking areas. Moving along Woke Road, Max Block area, all excessively crowded traffic, maintaining a low speed of traffic throughout the years.
All right, so we're gonna have some guests in a few minutes from Bahamas here to talk more about the promotion that's gonna be going on. And I just want to say, I could never see this happening on the Bahamas here flight. Something like this, that could never. If it's one thing that I know that our national flag carrier prides themselves on, it's security, it's safety. That's that's no joke. Good afternoon, sir. Hello. Hello. Wow, it's a lot of you. Okay, good afternoon. All right, can I have two people over here and I'll take one over there?
Take the corner home.
Okay. Right in McCullough corner? All right. All right, so right over there.
There's one family. It's a champions.
Oh, that's a family in your Good to see you, everybody. I know it's my cousin.
Yeah.
Who's your cousin?
You are.
Steven?
Yeah.
Steven is cousin.
Wilfred Mullings.
Mullings.
Mullings. Yeah, we met right here before. Yeah.
Shonda Williams.
All right, nice to meet you, Mr.
Nice to
Williams.
meet you too.
Okay.
As an experience, we're trying to get a nut.
Okay, so we're gonna be talking about y'all amazing promotion.
Yes.
Okay. All right, just a moment.
You get something to fill up the rest of the staff.
Yeah. All right. Stephen, can you come over a little bit, please?
This way, left
To the your left.
I don't need to be on the camera.
Sorry, you're right. Right there. Awesome.
Are you looking for a on the camera not today?
Facebook.
You're live?
Yeah, man, we live.
Live.
Oh, wow.
I don't have to be on.
No, no, well, yeah.
And she go on this. Listen.
Yeah, just before you guys came in, I was talking about that horrible incident that happened with the other airline,
Flamingo?
the plane and the
That's,
door.
that's
And
Flamingo. We ain't talking about Flamingo.
Flamingo. Wow. I was saying I could never see that happening on
Never.
the national flag
Not the
carrier.
national.
If it's
No way.
one thing, it's safety.
Yeah.
All right. Star 106.5. Time for another episode of Free Your Mind, where I'm joined by some very, very, very special guests, some of my favorite people in the world. I have representatives of the national flag carrier, and I am horrible with names, so I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. Starting to my left, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Rashonda Williams. I am the sales executive of Bahamas Air marketing team.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Bahamas. My name is Stephen Gay. I'm the marketing manager of Bahamas Air.
All right.
And good afternoon, listeners. My name is Wilfred Mulling, sales manager from Bahamas Air.
Okay, so you can't see Mr. Mullings, but he's to my immediate right.
That's
He's
good.
wearing a aqua. I want to say aqua. It look kind of like blue, but it's very close to the colors of our national football team, and that's what we're here to talk about today. I started off the show by telling people about it, but I want you all to go into a bit more detail on it.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start off with Mr. Mullings.
I mean, good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's always a pleasure to be here on the beat. We were expecting the what's her name? The Lady Empress to be sitting here today. Free your mind. But we're here today, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about NFL sweepstakes that's been going on. And first of all, before I get into anything, I just want to thank the general public for supporting the national flag carrier, because the entries are coming in and people are traveling. And one of the major obligations of this promotion is, in order for you to enter it, you have to travel first and then send us the confirmations. And for that, within itself, I just want to thank the general public again for your patronage over the many years, over the 50 years actually, of allowing Bahamas Air to provide you airlift from throughout the entire Bahamas into our Florida gateways, Cuba, Turks and Caicos, and now our newest route, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay. You know what? I'm so glad you guys are here, because earlier this week, I kid you not, it's gonna sound a little fake, but I genuinely love talking about Bahamas Air. Like, I heard from a little birdie, it might have been a plan, but all right, so you said your new route is going to be to Raleigh, North Carolina. I heard somewhere that Bahamas Air was going to actually be flying to Los Angeles, California as well. Is that true? Or we can't?
That's something we get. Let's
we
come back. Let's
can't.
take a rain check on
Okay,
that
we
one.
take a rain check on
And
that
then
one.
we'll come back.
We take a rain check on that one.
But what we could say is that we are exploring new and exciting routes for
Okay.
Bahamians.
Say less.
So we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
Okay, then. All right. So let's go on over to McCullough Corner. So when folks fly away, they are going to get their confirmation ticket from their airline ticket, and they're going to be sending it to marketing@bahamasair.com, and those emails are going to be coming directly to
Myself.
Okay.
The emails are going to be coming to myself at marketing@bahamasair.com. The last entry will be October 20th at 12 noon. No, October 18th at 12 noon. And the drawing will be done October 20th from 1 to 3 p.m.
Okay. So Bahamas Air, you guys are going to be covering airfare as well as, or is that just it?
We're going to be covering the airfare
Mm-hmm.
and 2 tickets to the game.
And 2 tickets.
2 tickets.
To the game.
Yeah, to the game.
To the game.
To the game.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
to the game.
And that game, as you know, is featuring your Miami Dolphins.
Our Miami Dolphins.
And the New England Patriots. And to add to it, one of the things that we're here today we're also here today to announce the fact that for patrons going over that particular weekend,
Mhm.
football lovers and what have you. If you're not a lucky winner of the sweepstake that we're putting on right now, you will also have an opportunity to come and chill and party with Bahamas here because we'll be hosting a tailgate party for that particular game as well.
Yes.
Wow.
So for those who may not, who may have heard about the tailgate experience,
Right.
that Bahamas Air come get the Bahamas Air tailgate experience. It's something we do on a regular basis, and we want to share. We want to share it with everyone. So we got special. Just we got the seats on the plane.
You got the
Come on
seats in the
down.
plane, and you got the seats in the stadium. Listen, for the uninitiated, please understand the kind of impact that Bahamas Air is making right now. Tickets to football games, they ain't cheap at all. At all. Listen,
I can guarantee you these are some prime seats that they'll be getting.
So we're gonna be sitting right at the
end zone, right there.
Yeah.
Really good seats.
Some good seats.
Now, contrary to popular belief, I may look it, but I'm a new I'm new to football. I'm just getting into it. I watch a few YouTube videos at the stadium. I say it looks like a good time, but one thing I found out is that, listen, these stadiums, the price of the food, we think food expensive in Nassau.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking about $25 for a plate of chips in the stadium, and that's
no joke.
Wow.
they're not laughing up with that. So the fact that Bahamas Air is taking the initiative to provide a tailgate so you can have the full tailgate experience, even if you aren't one of the winners, just because you're a Bahamian going to the game, you guys are gonna do it. That's amazing. Can I go?
Sure.
Yeah, man, come on down.
Yeah.
And I tell you, for those persons who haven't booked their tickets as yet, you can just visit bahamasair.com
Okay.
and you can go ahead and book your tickets. Tickets starting at only $264.
That's not bad.
That's round trip, taxes included.
Taxes
not bad.
included.
That's not bad at all.
You can't like if Greg would say, he would say you can't beat that with
You
a
can't
stick.
beat that with a stick. That's one weekend in Nassau.
That's right.
Listen, if you go out this weekend, you said it's a 3-day weekend too.
Mm-hmm.
$264. You about to spend that going to dinner 2 times and getting some bears. So it's cheapest you save that. If you're a football fan, save those couple dollars. You could even save $100 a week or $50 a week. And by the time it's the game, you can go across and you don't have to worry about your food at the stadium. You have your tickets, you have your airfare, and you have your tailgate party provided by Bahamas Air.
Yes.
All right. I want to thank you guys.
Before we go to it, we want to Ms. Williams. Let's go over the sweepstakes one more time. We have to let listeners know that the sweepstakes. How do you qualify for the sweepstakes? You must travel on Bahamas Air. We want to make it clear that you travel on Bahamas Air and provide us with proof of travel by sending that proof to our email address, marketing
at bahamasair.com.
Yes.
Also, it have to be an international routing, whether it be Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando. It have to be international, whether it's a one-way or round trip.
Yes.
Please send in your confirmations at bahamasair at marketing.com.
Yes.
So when I'm sending
marketing at bahamasair.com.
When I'm sending in my confirmation, do I have to like scan and fax that?
No, your boarding pass, the stuff that you have there. Just make sure it has the flight, the date, and all the information on it.
So I can
with your name on it. Just shoot it to us. You can stop it with your phone.
I can
shoot it to us.
Okay, awesome.
And one more thing, I can't leave the station without pointing out what we got for another treat we got for our football fans.
Oh,
on Christmas Eve, the Miami Dolphins will be playing the Cowboys,
the America's team.
And so
we got some people inside this building who, as soon as you said that just now, all they ears just perk up.
No, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm a Steelers fan. I'm a Dolphin fan for this one. You know? But anyway, the Bahamas, we'll be putting on an extra flight for that game on Christmas Eve. So folks want to go over and watch the game. We have a special that we do fly over that afternoon, go watch the game, and come back late night.
Right.
And be able to come back and be in time for Christmas Day with the kids.
That's right.
Wow.
You can't beat that again.
You can't beat that.
That's a Christmas gift to some lucky guy, you know.
You can't beat that with a stick. Listen, wives, girlfriends, sweethearts, whoever's listening, whatever you were planning on getting that guy for Christmas, This is Bahamas. Hello, can you? Bahamas Air is giving you a hint right now. For Christmas Eve, your guy or girl, because girls like football too, can be in the Hard Rock Stadium watching our national team, the Miami Dolphins. And some people might say that our team isn't the Dolphins. Some people say that our team is the Cowboys or the Steelers or the whoever Greg really like. That ain't true. They're the closest to us, so that's
That's the
our
home
team.
team.
And we have Dolphins in the Bahamas too. So
Yeah.
Dolphins, we're the Dolphins.
Yeah, man, but I must say that I think that we are taking a step now to bring that experience a bit closer to the Bahamians.
Yeah.
And so let's have a good Christmas season. Let's just have a good fall with Bahamas Air. Let us provide you with a different experience this year.
All right. Well, thank you again to Bahamas Air, who I'm gonna say it one more time before they get out of here. Bahamas Air is sending you and a friend. It could be you and your wife, you and your boy, you and your. I'm getting into all of that. Sending 2 people to Miami to see the Miami Dolphins play on October 29th. All you have to do, fly any flight that Bahamas Air flies internationally.
International flight,
And
yes.
send your confirmation code to marketing. Hear me good. Marketing at bahamasair.com. Once you do that, you sit back and you just wait for your call. It could be you. You going on that business trip next week. Yep, you can imagine if you go on a business trip and your business trip is the reason why you win tickets to go and see the Miami Dolphins play. That's
So,
insane.
to piggyback on what you just said, that particular day of the drawing is going to be a live remote. And so all those participants who entered the win, we're inviting you out to come to the live remote. It's going to be at our corporate office. And so you all can come out. We will ensure that you have a wonderful time at the live remote. And whomever will be the lucky winner, we'll celebrate with you that afternoon.
I might be speaking ahead of myself, but is a live remote. Are we gonna have a little bit of the touch of the tailgate?
Yes.
Yes, it's going to be a tailgate warm-up.
Yes.
All right then.
It's a tailgate
Tailgate
warm-up.
warm-up.
Well, why you should have led with that?
And also for those who are going shopping for the Christmas, we have an extra flight added on for Christmas Eve. So guys, Bahamas Air is doing big things. And I wouldn't even speak about Georgetown Fort Lauderdale flight that is starting November
Georgetown Fort
14th.
Lauderdale. How we forget that?
Man,
Yeah.
Exuma.
We're doing a whole lot.
If
Get
you
you guys.
we got you all covered.
We're
We
doing
have
a
you
whole
all
lot.
Yeah,
covered.
man.
Yes.
All right,
And,
folks.
and one more thing, I have to mention this too.
Please,
I have
please.
to. Our frequent flyer program.
Wait, pause. Hold on.
Yeah,
Go
our
on.
frequent flyer program. Anybody can sign up for it. Once you're over the age of 18, you can sign up. You just visit our website, www.bahamasair.com. Just click on the link that says frequent flyer. And once you sign up, you automatically get 1,000 bonus points for signing up.
So,
And to add to that,
Let me place this right here.
yeah, to
Right
add to
now,
that,
we are currently running a double points promotion. So anybody who travel on any flight, any Bahamas Air flight gets double points.
frequent flyer.
okay. So, for the uninitiated like me who ain't been away since 2019, when did y'all start this frequent flyer program?
For some time.
Yeah,
It's
it's
been in
been a while now.
existence for a long time.
Well, I'm in an
But it's
extremely unfrequent flyer.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's time for us to bring the frequent flyer program, give it new life.
Okay.
Because we want to show that we have something of value, and we also want to let the general public know that we value you. We value your patronage, and so we want to give back.
So, what are some of the benefits of the frequent flyer program?
Well, with the frequent flyer program right now, the existing benefits that you have as a frequent flyer, when you reach to the airport, you don't have to stay on that long line. You just go straight to the counter.
Priority,
Skip the
you
line,
get
that's
priority
one.
service, bags, and free tickets.
But when you say bags, what do you mean bags?
We can give you a discount on bags, or maybe you qualify for a free bag or two.
Skip the line, discounts, and you say skip the line again?
Yes, skip the line.
Okay, and there was a third one.
Free tickets.
Free ticket. How do you get the free tickets?
After a certain amount of miles, you accumulate a certain amount of miles, you qualify for a free ticket.
And don't forget to let them know they automatically get 1,000 points once they sign
Just
up.
once you sign
Yeah.
up. for
Once you
1,000,
sign up,
yeah.
automatic 1,000 points. And at this point, we have double points going on until the 11th of
Yeah.
November. So,
Hold on.
man, you're winning everything.
So you're saying that I could enter myself into winning tickets to watch the Miami Dolphins against against the New England Patriots. That's not even what a dolphin sounds more like a seal.
Yeah.
But I could enter myself into winning tickets to see the Miami Dolphins take on the New England Patriots, as well as if I'm a frequent flyer, get double points
Yeah.
Yes.
for that flight that I had to take.
So you win
Yes.
all around.
Can't lose.
You can't
can't
lose.
lose.
But you never lose at Bahamas, y'all.
Never.
Honestly, I know one thing.
We just
story
don't
about
fly
that.
here, my
We
friend.
live here, my
We
friend.
live here.
Yeah.
Well,
So
thank,
fly with us.
Oh, yeah.
well, thank you all so much for coming out today. Thank you all for coming on to the show. Thank you all for doing what you all do. Thank you all for being the national flag carrier. And thank you all for sending a lucky pair of people to see the Miami Dolphins October 29th. I cannot stress this
October
enough.
29th.
If you are taking a flight anywhere between now and October 20th, what you need to do, take a picture of your flight confirmation, send that to marketing@bahamasair.com so you can get entered into the drawing to win these tickets to see the Miami Dolphins take on the New England Patriots October 29th. And of course, even if you don't do all of that, come out on the 20th to be a part of the mini tailgate at the Bahamas Air
Head
Corporate
office.
head
office.
office.
Mhm.
The head office is located
On Blake
On
Road.
Blake
on
Road.
Blake Road.
In the
All
doc
right.
in the doctor's
So
hospital
let's just,
complex.
we're actually getting confirmations as
Yeah,
it
as
is right
we speak,
here.
we just
Sitting
people
here.
just sending stuff
The
in.
confirmation's just coming.
See?
Man.
You're smart.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, thank you very much, Bahamas Air. I'll be back soon with more Free of Mind to wrap up this topic we're talking about today. I'll be right back. All right. All right. Thank you all so much for coming in.
So I'm talking, man. Yeah, man, but you gotta come through, man.
I come in the remote. You know I can be there.
You go for
You know
Romo?
I can be
Oh,
there.
you say coming to on the 29th, or you coming to Romo?
To the remote.
Oh, the remote. I thought
Yeah.
you say Romo. The Cowboys.
No,
You saw
man.
that,
No,
right?
I don't know. No.
Yes.
See,
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
know.
getting into the football thing.
Mm.
And, a part of just joining, you got to decide which bandwagon you want to join on.
Yeah.
First, so I think the Dolphins bandwagon is going to be
Hey.
good.
What you saying, Steve?
Yeah, right.
Hi.
good day.
And Mr. Wilfred, hi.
You know, I want that.
Do we even-
I don't want that, boy. No.
Let-
No.
let-
You know, hey,
bring me now.
boy, new people, boy. New
Steve.
new people, boy.
No,
Boy,
we
New
still
people.
together, love
I know.
Now with my things, like WhatsApp you. Hi.
They ain't ready yet.
You hi.
Um,
How come
I
they
can bring them. I can bring them for you on Monday.
Tuesday?
Yeah,
Or late
Tuesday.
Monday?
Yeah, I can
You all
bring them
never
for
do
you.
good. Everything
We're
good.
busy.
I heard you all. Y'all sound good, and you heard the nice commercial play right after
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
that
ma'am.
sound good, eh?
I love it.
This place is-
I know how it goes.
You know how this thing go. You all sound good.
Thank you, my
And
dear.
people start even while you're on the air.
Yeah, they start.
So you see the listener?
I know.
You were there
You
for the
know, you got the reach.
Oh,
So you can be on this flight with us in Trinidad, eh?
Really?
Yes. We didn't speak about
Wow,
that. I want to get at that.
When you're starting that?
I guess we come
We
back on the
started back on
18th,
the
so we
12th.
start up on Raleigh then.
October?
November.
All right. Okay.
Let's make it big. And the lady name is, so I can know something.
Rashonda Williams.
Shonda Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
Shonda Williams.
She's a star.
She's now where?
She's with us.
She's with us.
Yes.
In
Sales
Marketing.
marketing, yes.
Okay, awesome.
Hello?
You got know me when right, because
She's called you Rayo.
I'm usual, but you don't answer. I want to make out fine.
She's
So
called
far,
you Rayo.
when you message him, if you email him, you don't get it,
you-
you email me.
Shonda.
Williams at Bahamasair.com.
All right.
And I can get on them for you.
Oh, no, no, no,
I
no,
said,
no,
Mr.
no.
Wilfred.
All right. You know what I mean? This is it. I really want me, even want me 7 o'clock in the morning to make it happen. That was the joking thing. He told me that make it happen. I said, you see what time it is? And the only reason why I had the phone in my hand, I was walking in from the gym.
Wow.
And so I started calling to make it happen. Then I
Right.
called him, I said, but I don't know if I can make this happen. He said, well, I have my way down there now.
Wow.
So you see, I just make it happen for you
Yeah,
and make
man.
it happen for me.
So where we at with this church festival?
Yeah, Tony just asked me to ask you all where we have you all on board with that.
Stephen.
Okay.
Hold on. Before y'all talk about anything confidential, we still live online.
Oh, well, let's come
That
on there.
can't be
Yeah.
true.
No, we always say nothing.
What?
I don't hear boy be. So we ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, we still live. We don't say nothing.
Online. Eh?
Facebook it.
Yeah, on Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah. Star 106.5, Fly Away, Lenny Kravitz. I had to play that one because we had the National Fly Carrier in the studio talking about their promotion that they're going to be having. That's going to be wrapping up. Today is what? The 6th of October. So you have 14 more days. You got 14 more days, or actually 13 more days to enter into the Bahamas Air. Big NFL flyaway. Like I said, I can't stress this enough. Bahamas Air, they don't just fly here. They live here. They are part of us. This our national flag carrier. They taking you and a friend, you and your brethren, you and your buddy over to Miami to see the Miami Dolphins play against the New England Patriots. I wonder, do you think the Dolphins, I mean, it'd be a real shame if like they fly us over to see the game and like the Dolphins lose. That'd be sad. But sometimes a loss isn't always a loss. Sometimes a loss is a win. But the only way to find that out is to be a part of the promotion. The only way you're gonna see that is if you're there. You can't hate from outside of the club. You got to get in. All right. But that is it for Free Your Mind today. I want to say thank you to everyone that joined us on radio, as well as everyone that joined us on the Facebook Live. Got to say big thank you to AJ. AJ was on Madon. Shout out to you. You're a real one, AJ. And special thank you to everyone that made this show possible. I am talking about the crew, Christian and the whole crew over there at Muffler World. Special thanks to Solomon's and Cost Right. Well, listen, it pays to be a member. Big thank you to Bahamas Air, Seafile, and Bahamas Welding and Fire, where they are more than just their name. Big thank you to KFC and special thanks to Pinder Tile. All right, that was it for your Free Your Mind Freestyle Friday. But don't go nowhere. We got more coming up next. At the top of the hour is going to be the Drive at 5. We got a special edition. Normally DJ AI does the Drive at 5, but today I'm going to be behind the wheels of steel. All right, don't touch that dial.
Juicy fried chicken, mashed potatoes with gravy, and a hot.
All right. Thank you, everybody that been with us today, hanging out. I got to go inside the booth to get ready for the Drive at 5. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Empress should be back next week. So I'm looking forward to that. And that's it. Have a great weekend.